Today on Beyond.
Mind melding, they're mind melding. What I mean by that is several spirits can come in and send one thought to me.
How many spirits does it take to send this message? And what are they trying to say? But first,
I have nightmares about my mother forcing herself down a flight of steps trying to abort me.
Patty's mother made it very clear that she never wanted her, right up until the moment she died.
She was dying, and I wasn't even listed as a daughter, as a relative to call. No one asked to be brought into this earth. And I wasn't a bad kid. You know, I didn't give her problems. But she just always said, you know, I wasn't like her. You know, I was different.
When Patty was diagnosed with leukemia 8 years ago, she thought the relationship with her mother might change.
It actually even came to the point that my mother accused me of faking leukemia to get my father's attention. When I meet with James today, I hope that I can find out some sort of answer as to why my mother hated me.
Using his extraordinary psychic ability to communicate with spirits, he's transformed lives by unlocking mysteries and sharing secrets from the other side. James Van Praagh, best-selling author, renowned medium, and your connection to the world beyond.
Hi, Patty.
Hi, James.
Hi, sweetie. How are you?
Fine.
Good.
So glad to be here.
Nice to meet you. Very nice to meet you. I know you want to contact your mom who
Yes,
passed
I do.
over because your relationship really was not the best. and
No,
you
it was
wanna
not.
Maybe find out some questions and answers of why.
Yes,
Okay,
that would be wonderful.
All right, let's see what we can get for you,
Okay.
all right? Okay, sweet. And you're such a nice person. You're very open and you're very good and you're very caring.
Thank you.
I'll tell you that right away. You always tell by people's eyes. The windows to the soul.
Mm-hmm.
Your mother's here with a man who I believe would be a father. Okay? Your father. Okay? And he helped your mom a lot. Okay? Now, this lady is coming in here, who's your mother. I know she is because she's making sure I know it. She's very strong-willed,
Yeah.
and she's like a bull.
Yeah.
She really is.
Yeah.
Well, your father feels very compassionate, very open to things. Your mother is very stubborn. Your mother feels like it's her way or the highway.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that it's very interesting because I talk about this a lot. People don't change that drastically.
Right.
Because I'm going to tell you that just because someone passes over does not mean that they're enlightened, does not necessarily mean they're ready to change the way they are. Because when she comes in here, she still feels worrisome. She feels stubborn. She feels like, I feel like there was a favoritism.
Oh,
Okay?
yes, very much.
Because she's going on about, you know, you not being her favorite, and the other one was her favorite, and her sister or something was there, okay? She's talking about being a favorite, and you wanted that so much from her, and she couldn't give it to you.
I always tried to seek her approval.
Yeah, yeah. And you don't need it. You know you don't need her
Yeah.
approval. You don't need it. I think in some ways you were her teacher. In some ways you were her teacher. Were you in a clinic?
Yes.
She's talking to me about you in the clinic.
I
and
worked
You worked in the clinic.
in a clinic.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, you in the clinic. Because your father's giving you a lot of strength and said, you did good work in that clinic. You did good work.
Good.
And I feel like you're either going to be volunteering or I don't know if you volunteer now.
I'm volunteering
Okay,
now for
okay.
the Leukemia Society.
Oh,
since
okay,
I'm
okay.
now in remission from
Oh, so you
leukemia.
also had leukemia.
Yes,
Oh,
I was
see.
diagnosed in '94 with leukemia.
I really feel like your mom likes to, I don't know, it just feels like she likes to pick a fight with you. She likes to pick fights.
Yes.
She's not looking at herself truthfully. And she's still in a place where, you know what?
She was
This is the way I am. This is the way I am. Accept me the way I am. This is who I am. And I feel like I want to send her a little bit more compassion. Because with this lady, it feels we need to send her prayers, continue to. I feel she does love you. I really do.
Do you?
I do, honey. Oh, honey, I do. I feel she loves you very much in her limited way.
I never heard those 3 words my whole life.
Well, she does love you as best as she can, as best as she's
It's her
capable.
ability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As best as she's capable of. I understand that. Did she not have a great relationship with her mother, Because she's telling me...
It was indifferent.
Okay, because she's telling me here, she said, well, I didn't get the love from my mother. And I've got to tell you this, and this happens a lot in the show. When we come here and we sit together like this, there's like a light that opens up, and it goes into the other dimensions. And for people to go to the trouble of coming to the show and doing this and trying to contact with your mom, it helps her because she knows how much you love her by coming here and doing this. And I think it's a bit... Yeah, but I'm going to tell you something. I think you're healing your mom by doing this. Because I get her now behind me over here, and she's crying. And when we first started this, she wasn't. She was very strong, and now she's crying. And she's
not
telling
an
me,
emotional person
well,
at all.
well, right now she's crying, like almost feeling ashamed. She said it's hard for her to admit she was wrong, your mother. And she's sorry. She is sorry. She's sorry. She's very sorry. Do you have figures of hers or porcelain things or statuary, little...
I have one statue that she had bought me right before, about a year before she passed away. And because of our relationship, of course, I don't have a lot, but I have just one.
She keeps on showing me, like, looking at this statue and wondering if you, like, when you look at that, you think of her, she's telling me.
It's in my bedroom.
I know. It's on a dresser of some sort?
Yes, it is.
Because it go there. I also will tell you there's lights in your room. Not regular lights, but spirit lights. Because you've had these lights go. Understand that?
Yes, I do.
It's been your mom and father, both of them coming and looking at you.
Yes.
And I want to tell you that they're very proud of you. I don't know what you were given some kind of an award or given some kind of recognition. I don't know if you have something hanging up for it or something,
Yes,
and the award's
I do.
hanging up. But they want to acknowledge this, and they're very proud
I
of you.
didn't even think they even remembered.
They're very proud of you. Do you have questions you would like to
Yes.
ask, please?
My mother passed away 11 months after my father. She was only sick for 2 weeks. I've always wondered, because my mother knew for those 2 weeks that she wasn't going to survive. She never picked up the phone to call me. There was never any goodbye. There was never any closure. Did she ever want to call me?
The reading with James will continue in a moment. Plus,
And that was a test for you. That was a test for you.
why is this man being tested and did he pass? Find out later on Beyond. Patty's mother made it clear she never wanted her. Now Patty needs to know why. The reading with James continues.
There was never any goodbye. There was never any closure. Did she ever want to call me?
She didn't do it with other people either. She didn't let anyone else know either, did she?
Just my sister.
Just one sister.
Yes.
But there were other people she said she didn't let them know either. Your mother was very angry. She was very angry.
Very angry.
angry. And she was very angry that her husband left her. I'm telling you, she was angry with him.
My father, we had a very healthy father-daughter relationship. And
He almost made up for your mother.
he tried so hard.
Yeah.
And he was very torn over me having the leukemia. And because he couldn't help me.
I know that. She said to please tell you I'm trying to get happy now. She's trying to get happy now.
I want her to be happy.
Well, you're helping her do it.
I want her to be happy.
You're helping her do it.
Good,
All right?
good.
So I want you to have that relationship with her. Continue and talk to her. And when you see those lights in the
do.
bedroom, know it's her. So she's around you. I think she's trying to heal the relationship now.
Good.
Okay, sweetie?
Yes.
All right.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, Pat. You know, you not being her favorite, and the other one was her favorite, and a sister or something was there.
James said your mom did not consider you her favorite.
Right.
What did your mom do to make you feel that way?
Well, early on by telling me that she tried to abort me.
Oh, boy.
You know, at a very young age. And, so I was not wanted from the get-go. And so my life growing up was, my father worked very vigorously trying to make up for what my mother, the emotions and the love that I didn't get from my mother.
That is such a hard thing to hear. Now, how old were you when your mom said this to you?
Oh, probably 10, 12 years
10
old.
years old, your mom said, I
And it's
tried
very
to
hard
abort
to
you.
comprehend.
Now, I was going to ask, because James said you did not get along with your mom, if there was some event that triggered that.
No, I wish there was. It would have made more sense. It was always just different. She just didn't, she always said, I just didn't seem like I could be her daughter.
Your mother was very angry.
Do you have any idea why?
Oh, boy, that's $1 million question, Lisa.
Really?
It really is. And she was just a very angry person, never showed any emotion. I waited a lifetime to hear those 3 words.
So
that I
your
never
entire
heard.
life, you never heard your mom say,
Not once.
I love you?
Never.
Did you ever just ask your mom why?
Just, yes, I did. And she said, well, you just don't seem like you could be my daughter. We're just too different. And actually, I even did some little background work to make sure that I was indeed my parents' child. Because, you know, I was trying to just come to grips with some answers of my own. And like he said, I wasn't even aware my mother was sick.
She said it's hard for her to admit she was wrong, your mother. And she's sorry. She is sorry.
How do you feel hearing something like that in this reading?
Emotional. Very emotional. I wish I could have heard it when she was here. I wish she could have felt she could have called me when she was sick. That would have been nice to hear it when she was here.
Thank you very much.
Next,
You had to change your way of thinking about 2 years ago or a year and a half ago.
this man's deceased mother is urging him to be a risk taker. Will it pay off? Next, on Beyond.
Who knows Grace? A lady named Grace. Is that your mother named Grace? Passed over into spirit named Grace? Named Grace? Yes. Okay. It's on your mother's side of the family, please. That's where I want to go, okay? Guys, it's a Grace here, and are you by yourself here, or are you with your wife?
Wife is here.
Hi, wife. How are you, darling? Go on, go on, go on. There's also a man that she comes here with, okay? I'm not sure if it's her husband, your grandfather. I'm not, you understand this?
Both my grandfathers are
Okay,
passed.
so she's with the husband, so I'm not sure who this is. Is your mom also in spirit, please?
Yes.
So this Grace lady is a strong personality, okay?
Yes.
And she had to come in first to help bring your mother through because your mother was a bit shy about coming in here and doing this, okay?
Yes.
I don't know who has a family Bible, okay? But there's a Bible being told about. I also want to ask you, is there a father of yours who's also passed over, please? Because he comes in here, okay? So I'm not sure the Bible belongs to you, but there's something about a family Bible.
Okay, we have a family.
You have the family Bible, okay,
Yes,
so
we
I'm being crisscrossed here, which is fine, because we're in the same family. And there's a John somewhere?
That's his name.
Thank you. Who's Michael or Michael, brother?
My brother.
Okay, because he wants to give love there too, and he wants to thank him for helping him out some way, okay? I also want to talk about having a car, and who has, does someone still have his car?
My mother does.
Okay, because he's around the car all the time. There's a light that's broken on this car, which has not been fixed. I feel like I want to go to the back of the car, like a brake light that needs a fixing.
All right.
I want you to call your mother at the brake and ask her. I don't know if she'll be aware of that.
Okay.
He sees her with a friend of hers, and they go out together, okay? And they're driving together.
Okay.
She's got to be careful.
Okay.
And your father's also passed over, please? Or is he here?
No.
He's here?
He's
Okay.
91 now. He's
Okay. And whose
right.
birthday is in January, please? End of January, beginning of February.
Beginning of February. February 3rd is
Is
his
his?
birthday.
That's it.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go on, go on, go on. She's very proud of you, and she wants to thank you for helping her. She keeps on saying, tell him, I want to thank you for helping me. And does your daddy have someone taking care of him that comes in to watch him or something?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because I like that you did that you guys worked that out, okay? I know that there's some money has come to you recently or this past year. It's been much better for you than usual.
Yes.
You understand that?
Yes.
And I think you've either changed the business or did something new for the past year or 2 years, okay?
Yes.
And you had, I got you. You had to change your way of thinking about 2 years ago or a year and a half ago in regard to the business or how you're going to do things and change it around.
Yes.
Make sense?
Yes.
Okay? And because of that, and that was a test for you. That was a test for you. And because you passed that test and you trusted your instincts because you knew, now you're receiving the goods. Because more money has come to you because of this business,
Right.
and there's an expansion happening, okay?
Right.
There's also a contract you're going to be signing, they're showing me, and it could be even a contract waiting back at your desk at home. There's some stuff with legal.
Yes.
You understand this?
I have it with me.
You have it with you? Oh, okay. Okay, good. But I get a lot of beautiful feeling with that contract. Love that. Your mother's talking to me about that, and she's, oh, yeah. It's been something he's been waiting for. You've been waiting for, okay?
Right.
Are there 2 children you have or 3 children?
3.
Okay. One of them, problem with one of them as far as at birth? Was there a problem with one of them, please?
The youngest.
Yeah, okay. They're mind melding. They're mind melding. What I mean by that is several spirits can come in and send one thought to me. And they're talking about this, the young boy who almost didn't make it
Right.
when he was born. And there was trouble there,
Right.
okay? I want to ask who had a stroke or who had like a brain aneurysm? All right. Anyone with the name of Alice?
I'm Alice.
You're Alice.
And my grandmother's Alice.
And your grandmother's Alice.
I was
who-
named after her.
Oh, well, she's talking.
Okay.
So the connection is the stroke thing with the brain aneurysm. Something to do with her?
Oh, okay, she might have.
She did.
I was named after her. She died. And then I
That's
was
why
named
she's
after
giving me this, her name, so you know it's her. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if your anniversary just passed, your wedding anniversary, or
It's coming up.
coming up. Okay.
Yes.
Because both your families are celebrating it with you, and I'm going to tell you what they show me is the 2 of you tied like this with wedding bells, and that you are 2 perfect models of a happy marriage. And you should be really proud. You should be really proud of that. You should be really, really proud of that. I want to talk one more thing about bicycles that you have. I don't know if you're going to go bicycle riding, do together, or is it talk about we have to start doing that or something? Wasn't there plans about this?
We wanted to.
You
yeah,
wanted
last
to.
summer.
Okay, I want you still. Your mother's telling me that because I want exercise, and I like you 2 riding around the park, some kind of a park, something in the country. I really like it,
Right.
and I got to tell you, God love you both. Okay.
Thank you.
There's a light that's broken on this car, which has not been fixed.
Okay, so your dad, Alice, is worried about your mom's broken light in her car. What did you think about that?
I didn't remember that. I know my dad really liked his car. Right, he died about 11 years ago, and my mother bought another car, and I'm not aware that the light's broken, but it sounds like I need to check that out. So.
At birth, was there a problem with one of them, please?
Yeah, my youngest was born about 7 weeks premature, so he was okay when he was born, but he then had difficulty breathing, so he had to stay in the hospital for a week after he was born.
Okay, apparently your mother is very excited about your business, so we're all curious. What exactly do you do?
Well, actually, I'm a psychiatrist, and I do evaluations for attorneys of criminal defendants. So I was shocked to hear that my mother was very excited about that.
Now, as a psychiatrist, aren't you a skeptic? How did you end up on this show today?
I was actually very curious. I found James to be very talented.
You are 2 perfect models of a happy marriage.
So we gotta talk about this. Perfect. How long have you been married?
It'll be 20 years in December.
20 years, and it's still going really well?
Still going strong.
So for you, was there a moment where you felt James really made a connection?
I think when he said my dad was there and that my dad's mother, who I'm named after, when he said my name, I felt I was just moved by that.
Thank you,
Thank you.
guys. The perfect marriage. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
If you'd like a chance for a reading with James, send a letter to Beyond, P.O. Box 4399, Hollywood, California, 90078.
I love that.
James, Before you come out here to do the show, what do you do in your room to prepare? Because I've always heard you say you shut down when you're out and about.
What happens is I do a whole preparation where I actually meditate, and it's like a radio. I turn on that radio and I begin to open myself up, and there's a whole technique about using your energy and bringing your energy to the energy centers, the psychic centers, and opening them up. And
Do people think you're crazy sometimes?
yeah, but I think a lot of people are crazy too, so it doesn't matter.
Hey, goodbye!
Okay. You take care of yourselves and you find your own light within you. God bless. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.